Hey you guys, welcome to my weekend edition Love in General readings for the week of June the 15th through the 17th, 2018. So this is for earth signs, starting with Taurus. I've already shuffled and cut for you guys. And so let's go ahead and begin. All right, so Taurus, the central issue or the heart of the matter, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Magician, Knight of Cups, and Page of Swords. Okay, so with the central issue being the Hanged Man, there is a need for you to maybe isolate yourself or take a time out. There could have been something that you are patiently waiting for. And during this time period, I don't know, maybe you're having anxiety about something, maybe you're stressed about something, but there's nothing you can do at this time except to wait it out. I'm seeing you having to see, something from a different perspective, a higher perspective. There's a need for you to clear your mind here in regards to some sort of decision. And if this isn't you, then this could be what's happening to you, like someone kind of left things at a standstill, or you were waiting for something to happen. Or you were just waiting for whatever the case, there's something that could have been placed on hold here. So just have patience and give it time, because things are going to happen, but there needs to be a time out. Now for you, spiritually, you're doing more, maybe meditating, more reflecting. Maybe you're questioning things about life, your existence. You're learning a lot of things. You maybe felt like you had to sacrifice a lot. In regard, that can apply also to matters of the heart as well. Someone might feel as if they sacrifice a lot. They're willing to, I almost feel like it could be one-sided, like one person is more willing to make sacrifices than the other person. Anything else overall, like I said, there's just a period of waiting. Now also here we have the Magician coming out. So definitely for some of you, you're trying to manifest something. Those of you that are practicing the law of attraction, I'm seeing like you're tapping into this energy. Maybe you've watched some videos. Maybe you've been practicing self-hypnosis. One of my favorite people that I stumbled onto is Robert Neville. I'm not Robert Neville. Neville Goddard. Who is Robert Neville? Is that a singer? Anyway, Neville Goddard is the person that I stumbled onto sometimes last year, and he really broke down like the law of attraction and the secret and things of that sort. That was really mind-blowing for me, very enlightening. So I am seeing for some of you, you're like really trying to maybe transform your situation by practicing the law of attraction. Maybe you're trying to draw someone into your life by communicating with them through thought, putting those thoughts out into the universe. And I do feel like you're drawing that in, whatever it is, whether it's a person, whether it's a career that you want. You're practicing the law of attraction. You're using your imagination here. Now I am also seeing for some of you that you may have a telepathic connection with someone. So you're able to channel them, or you're thinking about them, and there's instant communication here. I'm seeing things happening instantaneously for you this weekend. Whatever it is that's going on, like thoughts are traveling and they actually become things. But I am seeing something about your thoughts being fluid. So make sure that you're focused on what it is exactly that you're trying to manifest here. Making sure that you're not letting your emotions get the best of you. Those of you that are creative or artists, I'm seeing you really doing a lot of creating this weekend. Whether you are a singer, performer, rapper, poet, I'm seeing someone that may possibly be performing, or you're going to a performance, like spoken word. For some of you, I'm seeing that you're going to an outside concert, like someone's performing outdoors. Also, for some of you, I'm seeing like composing. I don't know if somebody is a composer or they are an orchestrator. Whether that is an orchestrator of music, or if you are someone who orchestrates, or better yet, coordinates, like you're a leader in regards to communications. So like you could be like a programmer, like a computer programmer, or some type of software engineer. But I feel like you're the one who creates, or maybe you're working on an app, especially maybe like a dating app. It's in the beginning stages. You're working out bugs or tweaking something here. In regards to love, if you're looking to meet someone, I do see you having a connection. But the only thing is that this person is not being their true self. They're putting on a front, but only because, more so because they're trying to charm you. I'm not really feeling like they're a liar. That it's just that one of those situations where they're putting their best foot forward. So they're opening the door. They're complimenting you. They're maybe dressing in some sort of designer clothes. Maybe they normally like to dress in jogging pants and t-shirts, but this person is putting on some sort of performance. And those of you that are in like established relationships, I'm almost seeing like your partner, you've confronted your partner about their appearance. And you're like, could you just do this for me, for this one time? Maybe you guys are going out or something, or they have to meet your parents or meet your family or something. I don't know. And you're like, can you just do this for me? And they're like, fine. You want me to be fun? That's not me. That's phony, but fine. I'll put on this persona for you. So somebody is getting ready to put on some sort of performance, only to please, the other person here. You could be dealing with water signs, could be any signs, but could be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or someone who's just very intuitive, very emotional. And I'm seeing someone who's very talented. I don't know if this is you, or the person that is around you, or you're in your energy, because I'm seeing somebody that is multi-talented. I'm seeing someone also being very romantic or flirtatious. There's definitely some sort of communication going on with you and another person. Those of you that maybe had some sort of stalled relationship, I do feel like you're going to hear from them, or you might manipulate them into coming or reaching out to you. Like you might post something on the internet and say, oh, I know if they see that, they're going to message me then, this would get their attention. So I'm also seeing someone who is causing some sort of jealousy. Someone might be flirting in your face, or you might be flirting in their face, and someone is becoming maybe jealous, or it could be like an immature way of you trying to get someone's attention, because also here, you know, the page doesn't really know how to communicate. Sometimes they're still learning. And so sometimes the page comes off as someone who's being immature here. So there are some things going on with you guys where, for some of you, I'm feeling like someone may be causing someone to become jealous. But this is your way of pushing their buttons to get them to, you know, to get their attention, or to win them back. And so they're coming, it's working, and I do feel like they're being drawn into your performance. All right, so let's see what's going on with Virgo. Messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for June 15th, 16th, and 17th, 2018. Okay, so Virgos, heart of the situation, we have Temperance, Three of Cups, Devil, Three of Wands. Okay, somebody is a bartender and they are definitely pouring drinks. You're going to be in an environment where there's drinking, socializing, smoking. You're around all sorts of energies. People who are, you know, just about having fun. Maybe even like a lot of shallow people this weekend. I just feel like there's a lot of shallow people in your energy field. So some of you, like I said, I feel like maybe you're hanging out at a bar. You yourself could be a mixologist or a bartender, or you're sitting at a bar and you're socializing and you're meeting people, all walks of life. Definitely a lot of fun going on for you guys. And for some of you, this is escapism. This is how you are getting away. For some of you, maybe you feel like you've been too focused on spirituality, or too focused on metaphysical things, otherworldly things. And so you're like, let me just break free from this for a moment and go have fun. So I'm seeing definitely a lot of you, the majority of you, out just socializing. If you're single, for me, this is good energy for if you're single, because I'm seeing you being introduced to a lot of people. Someone might even be setting you up on a date. I'm seeing this also like a matchmaker. Someone is like, oh, okay, I feel like you two might have something in common, you know, and there's chemistry being built between you and, you know, one of these people that you're meeting. There could be some sort of physical attraction between you and one of your friends here. Something that is starting off as innocent and flirtatious ends up being passionate and lustful. You know, I'm seeing a lot of things with you guys, actually. Those of you that are in relationships, unfortunately, somebody's not really serious about the commitment because, or they're narcissists. They act like they really care or like they really want you, but they're just selfish. They want you and then they want other people too. They just don't want you going anywhere. So they want their cake and they want to eat it too. They're not really being considerate of how you feel. They're having fun, but you know, they're just looking out for their best interests. And now keep in mind, this could go the other way around. This might be you. You know, you might just be wanting someone with, to keep around for fun or like a friends with benefits type of situation. But I'm definitely seeing someone who is more so about fun. If you've been wondering, like, if someone is going to commit to you, I feel like they're just more so, they're not really ready to be serious. Like, they just want to keep things open. They want to keep their options open. They don't really want to make a commitment. But because the devil is here, this is someone who is possessive and controlling. And that's why I said, I still, just because, you know, you might find them acting possessive or controlling, that doesn't mean that they want something serious. It's just that they don't want you going off to meet someone else that is, you know, looking for the same thing. And I can see that you're still being hopeful. For some of you, you're like, when is my ship going to sail in? Or, you know, when am I going to get that commitment? So you're kind of off waiting for something to happen or someone to come into your life, because what you have, maybe this isn't what you truly want. Maybe you're the one, like I said, is just kind of out there having fun because you really haven't found the person with that spiritual connection. Because here with the Temperance, I'm seeing that there's somebody out here who really wants that spiritual connection. You might want someone that is on the same level, like for instance, like when I had like a spiritual awakening, you know, now it's like I still see eye candy. I see people who are definitely cute, but do I really want to be with them? Not really, because once I talk to them and it's just like, you know, they haven't studied anything about God and spirituality. It's not religious, you know, it's just a spiritual thing. You know, I don't want someone that's just like, oh, you're crazy, or yeah, that type of stuff is cool, but you know, whatever. You know, I want someone who's really into it, someone who studies the occult, someone who's trying to find out about beings and angels and, you know, spirits. So you might want someone that you can have that type of connection with, because I do feel like this is something that you're desiring. So you're trying to open yourself up and meet those type of people, but you just keep meeting people that are shallow or that are just eye candy, and, you know, temptation. Going back to those of you that feel that you're in a committed relationship, there's something going on where there's definitely a third party situation and somebody is being tempted here. You may have even already had a premonition about that, or you might have had a dream about that and you're like, man, I had a dream that, you know, they were out partying or they were with this other person. And you know, you were right. I'm feeling like you are right. I feel like you should listen to your intuition, because I feel like for those of you that had that feeling or that premonition, that this may be confirmation, for that. Like, maybe even if you don't catch them in an act, it's like still listen to your intuition. Now, also for some of you, you could be in a relationship, a codependent relationship. This is holding on to someone out of fear, because you don't know how to be single, because you don't know how to be to yourself. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you're afraid that you'll never meet this person again, or maybe you're afraid if you don't let this person have their way that you're going to lose them, so you won't let go. So this is any type of codependent behavior. You know, you're just holding on to them out of fear. Now, I also do see, I'm seeing a twin flame connection for some of you, and but it still needs healing. It still needs work. You guys aren't still on the same level, but that is what you're going through, and you keep having these off on relationships. You know, it's just like first you're on, then you're off. It's love hate, it's back and forth. You might be find that you're addicted to this type of behavior, or addicted to the breaking up and getting back together. Like, you might not even realize, like, you know what? This has become addictive, us breaking up and then getting right back together the following week. Like, I'm addicted to that. That's what I'm used to. And so there may be a need for you to, break that habit or that pattern here. Also, yeah, Virgos, I know you guys are, some people are going to be jealous. Like, oh, Virgo's reading was longer. Y'all need to stop that. I talk as long as, I got a timer on here, but when I see like too much stuff coming out, I don't want to just stop it. So, I'm just going to keep going until I feel like all the messages are out here. Now, also what I was saying is that, so I'm seeing too that someone is at a distance that wants to hold on to you, or they're maybe obsessing over you. Now, make sure to, because someone at a distance, on a darker note, there's a possibility that someone is doing some sort of binding spell work to try to keep you from seeing other people, or just trying to keep you in their life. Because I am getting a little bit of that dark energy too. This is someone looking like they're doing spell work. They're mixing their spices and their herbs, and writing their words down. And so they're trying to create this situation. We go from something because this is an alchemist too. So there is like the practice of transforming a situation, but whenever the devil pops up, is saying that it's not, you're being unfair, or someone could be doing this, which is, whatever the case, it's not fair, because you are then trying to take someone's will away. You're trying to hold someone back, or hold someone bound to you. Something else, it's more, Virgo, that was coming to me as well. Now, also for some of you, this might not be about, jobs. Relationships. This could be something to do with a job, or friendships, or family members, especially siblings. I don't know. You might have siblings that are codependent, or maybe one of your siblings has some sort of alcohol or drug addiction, sex addiction, especially alcohol. But it could be any type of addiction, that, the intake of food is doing something in excess. There's a need to heal from that, or balance that. For some people, I'm worried that they might have fallen off the wagon with their sobriety. Like, I'm feeling like someone was maybe sober, but something happened. Maybe they got around the wrong crowd, and now they fell off the wagon, and now you haven't heard from them, and they're like, where are they? I've been calling them. They aren't answering their phone. They could be anywhere. So there could be a level of worry about someone who fell off the wagon. Also, if you're meeting someone new, again, I feel like this person is only after sex. They like you, but they're more so, it's the sex. Like, that's all it is. It's something based off of very shallow, that could be, it has the potential to be something deeper, but right now it's stuck in a shallow phase. Okay, so Virgo, now I am going to stop. But I hope that was helpful for you guys. Let's move on to Capricorn. That's another thing you guys could have been dealing with, the Capricorn, or Sagittarius, or anyone. All right, so Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Messages for Capricorn for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so central issue at the heart of the matter, we have the Four of Swords, the World, the Knight of Cups, and the Hermit. So with the central issue being the Four of Swords, I feel like there's a need for you to take a time out or break or rest. Mentally, maybe your mind has been all over the place. Maybe you've been really busy. Maybe you've been working really hard, but there's a need for you to take a time out. And also you may be preparing for some sort of upcoming trip. It could be a business trip, it could be a vacation, or you might be relocating. So there is a need for you to prepare for that. Maybe you've been thinking about relocating or traveling. Spiritually, you guys should prepare because you're getting ready to start a new phase or chapter in your life. It's my volume. Yeah, you guys maybe getting ready to start a major chapter in your life. And also for some of you, this could be going outside of this weekend. Like this isn't just limited to the weekend. Like especially those of you that might be traveling or relocating or going on a vacation. This I feel could happen anywhere between July. Between August 22nd through September 22nd. I take that back. Maybe anywhere between July 22nd and September 22nd. You could be getting ready to do one of those things here. Now, also for some of you, you may be thinking about somebody who is very far away from you. For some of you, I'm picking up that someone lives, like someone might be a foreigner. I'm seeing that someone lives like near mountains, and I don't know why Switzerland is coming to mind. It could be Wyoming, it could be Colorado or Utah, but I am seeing like mountains, and I'm seeing coldness and snow caps. I don't know if someone is going on a skiing trip. So I am picking some of that energy up too. Or like you're involved with someone that, lives in a place that is full of mountains that, has like a wintry atmosphere. There's also a need for you to isolate yourself. You might be isolating yourself from a lot of people because I'm seeing that maybe, that with the Hermit, you're discovering things about yourself, or you're being enlightened. It's time for you to do some sort of soul searching or self-reflection. So even if you've already been on a spiritual journey or path, you got both of these major cards coming out, the World and a Hermit. And I feel too, there's a need for isolation. There's a need for you to kind of tune people out here. Again, here you're tuning people out. Now you could be dealing with a water sign. You don't have to be, but Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, could be a Virgo, could be a Libra or another Capricorn such as yourself, or an Aquarius. But yeah, there is a need for you to I don't know why I wanted to say grow up. Somebody needs to grow up. Maybe this is you, because I am seeing someone maturing here, like something ages them, or because of some sort of experiences, your recent experiences has caused you to reflect on something, and you've had to really mature at an accelerated rate here. I don't know what happened, but I'm feeling like there's something happens and you're coming to some sort of realization here. And here with the Knight of Cups too, this could either be you opening up and expressing how you feel, something that you had been blocking or whatever, or holding off on, or someone is getting ready to do that to you. Maybe someone, you have been waiting for someone to open up. So I'm seeing someone is going to express themselves about how they feel, and they're showing they're being a bigger person or taking a higher road, because I'm seeing a level of maturity here. Someone reaching a level of maturity and moving on or putting the past behind them. So now also for some of you, you are deciding, like after thinking about some things, you've decided to move on from something. So this could be a relationship. This could be a job. If it's not the end of a relationship, then it is the relationship itself going to the next level. Or like I said, going back to the traveling, taking some sort of vacation together with your partner. And it could be a romantic retreat, but at the same time, something that is spiritual here. Some of you, I'm seeing you're getting ready to go off to literally meet your guru. So from a perspective of those of you that study Eastern philosophy, then this could be like a trip to India. If it's not to India, then like I said, something about this trip that you're getting ready to go on, like if you're going on a literal trip, something about it is going to, it's part of your spiritual path. It's part of your enlightenment here, whether you are aware of it or not. This is all a part of your path and your journey here. This is going to help you elevate. This is going to help you ascend spiritually. Also, for some of you, this is going off to college. And this experience is you're going to come out so much wiser. You know, this experience of college, maybe living off campus, or maybe you're going to your orientation. I only say that because I know my son, he's getting ready to do some of those things. So maybe for some of you that are college bound, this is similar energies that are happening. So for some of you, because I am seeing the Hermit is also about higher education, knowledge, studying. So, and then here with the traveling. So that's why I'm saying that as well. So there could be some of you that are going off to orientation. If it isn't this weekend, then maybe it's sometimes this, before summer is out. But yeah, there's something that you put a lot of thought into, and you're resting up and getting ready to move forward with something here, and you're really passionate about it. This is something that you can really put your heart and soul into here. For some of you, you could be following your calling. Maybe you were feeling like you were being led to be a healer or a teacher of some sort. And people do look up to you. People may be coming to you for advice. People may be looking up to you because your experience is something that enlightens them. So you're drawing in people, without even trying here. It's the energy. Like, although it's a light on here, I feel like this is more about energy. Like, why am I drawn to you? I don't know why I feel like I'm drawn to you. Maybe this person it's not the physical attraction, but it's the energy that you're attracted to, the spirit that you're attracted to. So I'm feeling like you might find yourself attracted to someone because of their spirit. You can feel their soul here. And also I'm feeling like too, your spirit guides are leading you on a certain path here, and it could be through love. Like, especially if someone new comes into your life, I feel like it's for spiritual purposes. It's not just for a regular I love you type of relationship. There's a spiritual purpose for this here. Now there's also some other things that I wanted to say before I end the video. Yeah, about delays or any type of restrictions. If there's anything you feel has been holding you back, or if outside forces, like every time you try to do something or you plan to do something, this stops you, that stops you, that's because it wasn't meant to be. Everything was being aligned for you to happen at the right time. So I'm feeling like anything that had been blocking you from reaching the person that you love, those restrictions are being lifted. You know how that is. You know, it's just weird. You're trying to make plans to see somebody. You want to go meet them, but things keep coming in the way, and you're just like, why is this happening? Like, I was talking to them, then your phone got disconnected. Then they called me back, and then I had an emergency I had to tend to. Then they said they were going to come see me, and then there was traffic. The train stopped, or, you know, the car broke down. So, you know, whatever these events that have been going on, they have been causing delays from you. And it doesn't just have to be about love, but from you doing anything. I'm feeling like now those delays are being removed because you've learned your lessons here. You've come to some sort of understanding, and you might not even understand it just yet. But one day when you look back and reflect, you're going to say, oh, now I understand why this and that had to happen. And that is kind of like what the Hermit is doing. All right, so Earth signs, I hope that resonated. If you want to book a private reading, you guys can always email namat76@gmail.com. That information is in the description box below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a blessed weekend, you guys.